Hi, welcome to my channel, Takia Quintero. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, give you clarity, great. If it does not, then force it to be your story. Okay, so let me push that like that. Alright, I'm gonna start pulling cards. Where's my bow? I have my bow in today for my hair. How cute is that? So, okay, so, and I have like my little, these are so cute. It completes my outfit. Okay. Did I do my intro? So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, it's clearly great. If it does not, then no force to be your story. Alright. I definitely did that twice. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to start pulling cards. I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can so I can, go. I'll take it. It's in the reverse though. Official person reverse. Can be a bad or a corrupt lawyer, police officer, corrupt boss, corrupt judge. Someone who, I feel like whoever this person is, this is also someone who wanted power or wanted a position of power. I feel like this is somebody who like gave it to themselves, like they gave themselves like power, or they gave themselves this title, or they gave themselves this position, right? So one, they gave it to themselves. It wasn't given to them. This is like this is someone who like lives by self-proclaimed prophecies. It's just like it's like not real, right? They gave themselves something, but it's like it's not like. So this is okay. So the best way I can put it. Oh, I have the perfect. Thank you. Okay. All right. The Office. If you haven't seen The Office, you should definitely watch The Office. It is hilarious. Not the UK version. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen the UK version really, but the US version. But you can definitely skip season 1. I mean, if you want to watch season 1, you can. It's just really, really slow and dry, season 1. But season 2, that's where it really starts to pick up. So anyway, so in The Office, there is Michael Scott. He is like, he runs that, the paper, he's like the regional manager for the paper company in his district or whatever, right? His name is Michael Scott. And so there's this employee called Dwight Schrute. And he made up these business cards, right? And he's always calling himself the assistant regional manager. The assistant regional manager, right? But that's not him. He never got that promotion. He never got that title, right? And there's this other character. Wow, what's his name? There's this other character, right? So whenever Dwight Schrute says that he's the assistant regional manager, this other character corrects him and says, you are an assistant too. You are not the assistant. You are an assistant. And those are two different things. Like, you just help the regional manager. You're not the assistant regional manager, right? That's not your title. You're just there to help out. Like, you just go help out, right? Like, but that's not like, it's just like an employee helping the boss. right? That doesn't mean that that employee is like a supervisor or a manager, right? So this is kind of like this. This is giving that energy. This is somebody who gave themselves like a title or something. And I'm also getting like they're always getting corrected. Like that's not, you're not, like stop calling yourself that. Stop saying that. That's not your title. That's not who you are. That's not, right? This is, and a lot of it is, the reason why is, oh my gosh, they gave themselves like this title. Whatever this is, they gave it to themselves, right? So they're calling themselves like a manager, right? Yeah, I'm the manager, but they're not really a manager. Or like they're a supervisor, or they're like an assistant, or like whatever, and that's not really who or what they are. Okay, so that's that. That's this person. Okay, this official person reverse. I feel like this person is like embarrassed because they wanted so badly to be seen or to be called a certain title, right? And it's like every time like people catch on or people notice it, they're like, that's not, you're not, you know, and it embarrasses them because they want so badly, or they tried so badly to be in this position of power, and they keep getting embarrassed because like they keep getting like corrected, right? So this is someone that's like walking around town and say, yeah, oh yeah, I'm the manager at McDonald's, right? At so-and-so store number, blah, 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 right? But then, you know, you should come by sometimes and I'll give you free sodas or whatever. So you go to that soda or that store and say, oh, the manager, blah, 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 said we can have free sodas. And then the real manager is like, it's so funny because like the real manager comes out and this person is like right there. And the real manager is like, I told you to stop saying, I told you to stop doing blah, 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 blah. So it's very embarrassing for this person. They get they're like embarrassed because they keep getting called out. They keep getting caught in the lie that, which is like that they're in this position of power, but they're really not. Right? Okay. You okay? Okay. Reverse. Concern reverse. On the bottom of the deck, marriage reverse. So this person could be saying that they're not that they don't care about a marriage or a relationship. This could be a marriage or a relationship, a partnership, a union, or whatever that you are in or are involved in, and this person could be saying that they don't care. This person could also be in a union, a marriage, or a relationship, or a partnership, and they don't even care about their own union, relationship, marriage, or, oh wow, partnership. They don't care about it. So this person, this corrupt person, this corrupt person could be in a marriage and they don't even care about their own marriage. They don't even care about their relationship. They don't even care about their position. But I feel like this is a little bit more personal. I feel like if they are in a marriage, a relationship, or a union, domestic partnership, whatever, they don't care about it. They don't care. With concern in reverse. That's not their main priority. That's not what they're thinking about. That's not what they care about. For all they know, like, it's a one-man show or a one-woman show. Like, for all they care, you could give them divorce papers or say, yeah, we're breaking up. And they'd be like, okay, great. Like, because they don't even care anyways, right? They don't care about it. That's not what they're focused on. I feel like this person, they're more focused about, it's so funny. This person, they're more focused about making it seem like they're in this position of power than they are focusing on their like relationship or marriage or whatever. They're more focused on keeping up some sort of like illusion that they have this. It's so funny because it looks like I got like a bun in the back of my head, but it's just my bow. They're more focused on keeping up this illusion than they are tending to their marriage, their home, their relationship, They're more focused on that. We have community on the fence and unexpected income on the fence. So let's say this person was going around saying that they are this position of power, that they are this, they are that, blah, 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 right? A lot of the reason why they were saying that is to get things from the community, right? So let's say... Yes, my love?
Can you open the shop?
Yes. Let's say this person... Come on.
See?
Yes. They're in the community... Right, saying that they're like an entrepreneur or like a philanthropist or volunteer, whatever the case it is, right? Let's say they do that. So that right there is, you know, they're making them seem like they are in a position of power, blah, 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 right? They're trying to gain the trust, or they were trying to make it seem like they were in this position of power, right? Because if they were in a position of power, that would mean that it's kind of like politicians. You know how like politicians, you see those commercials all the time on YouTube. I'm so-and-so representing blah, blah, blah state. I'm here to do blah, 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 blah. Right? Now, if you support my campaign, all you need to do is donate $3 or $5, blah, 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 blah. This is literally that same energy. Right? It's kind of like going around the community saying that you're this position of power, that you're doing this and this is what it's for and blah blah blah, and you care about the community and blah 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 blah, you're gonna do great things and whatever, and the community is like, oh wow, what a great person, what a trustworthy person, yes, absolutely, yes, here, take our donations, right? Meanwhile, this person has like a whole marriage or relationship or whatever that's like they're not paying attention to, which is interesting, because how are you going to promise the community or the people that you're going to take care of them and you're going to help and you're going to do this, and but you can't even practice what you preach in your own home. So I mean, this could be like a corrupt politician, but there's something also with the community on the fence and unexpected income on the fence. This could be there's something going on where the community has halted donating or halted supporting them financially. This is really about financial support. The community has stopped giving financial support to this fake person. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. What else? Alright, let me get one more tipper, and then I'm gonna switch the decks. Expectation reverse. Wealthy man on the fence. So this could definitely be a man, right? This also feels like this is a man who was trying to fool the community for support. This is like a false person that was trying to fool the community, fool the family, fool the job, fool whatever, and to fool the community into giving this man financial support. But there's something that he didn't expect with expectation reverse. Or there's something that he's not expecting. So is this official person reversed the same as this wealthy man on the fence? Or it could have been like a wealthy man on the fence within the community that was financially supporting a corrupt official person. So this corrupt official person did not expect for this to come to a halt. This wealthy man on the fence did not expect for the official person that he was a financial benefactor to, let's say, right? He did not realize that this was a false official person. This was a corrupt person. This individual that he was supporting financially with the community, he was just like, wow, you're a complete fake and phony. I can't believe I was supporting you. This official person is like, wow, I can't believe everyone saw through my facade. Like, nobody expected this. No, this official person reverse didn't expect to get seen. And this wealthy man on the fence didn't expect that the person that he was financially supporting turned out to be a loser. A con artist. I'm getting, you shouldn't throw stones in glass houses. So this is a corrupt official person. They're already corrupt as an official person. Meanwhile, they're like abusing and neglecting their spouse. Or being very negligent or abusive or whatever the case it is, but like being very pro safety and pro whatever in the community. This is someone, alright, this would be, hypothetically speaking, because this is like for entertainment purposes only, this would be like a corrupt official person banning abortion, blah 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 blah, but meanwhile, like, his mistress got pregnant and you got to get rid of it because if people found out, not only that I have a mistress, but my mistress got pregnant by me. It's like that. It's giving that. Or like pro ban abortions, blah, 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 but like they found out that their child, you know, has to have one, right? Oh no, but this is different. This is my family we're talking about. This is different. Okay, but in the community, they're just like, this is bad and this is bad. This is really giving me like a corrupt official person. Like a politician or something, maybe like a senator or whatever. I don't know. I'm just pulling my cords, alright? So, family room. Oh my gosh, on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It could be these people could be in the same family. So this could be like a son supporting his father and then realizing that his father's a monster. It's like, wow. I didn't expect that. And the father's like, wow, I didn't expect to get seen. Wow, would you look at that? This is awkward, right? That was funny. Alright, let's see. What I'm curious about is why are they even coming up in my readings? Because this is a very different vibe, different story that I'm getting. Unless for some weird reason these people, or there's something in the story that connects to all of the readings, right? This would be the best example I can give you would be like, there's a show called Heroes, right? The first 2 seasons are pretty good. After that, it's I would really if you're gonna watch that, invest your time in like the first 2 seasons and then pretend like the rest doesn't exist. That's the best way I can explain it, right? Which is doable. You can do that if you really want to. So with Heroes, right? There's these stories. It's like you have one story in Japan, one story in like Chicago, one story in like Texas, right? And at first, in like the first couple seasons, the first couple episodes of first season, you would think like, wow, what do these things have in common? Like all of these stories, like all of these, right, people, right? but they all come together, right? They all, like, their story, their timelines end up connecting, right? They all come together for a purpose, a big mission, a big plot, a big thing, right? It just doesn't seem like it connects at first. Like, it doesn't, like, for example, like the one Japanese hero, that entire, like, whenever they show his story, it's literally all in Japanese, which makes sense because it's Japanese, right? So why would they speak English in Japan? But it's all in Japanese, right? Like, in his story, it really is important. Like, his power, his story, his character, his position, it really plays a big role. And you wouldn't think it does, right? So I feel like this is something like that. Like this, because I was just wondering, why is this relevant in my reading? And then I just saw that. So you might not think this is fitting into a bigger story, but it does. Okay, so now that's that. Oh, I left my water and my snack. I'm gonna get my card. Let us see what Oracle has in store for us. So I'm getting something isn't as it seems as either as well. For example, like I put my glasses on, right? I put these on, and you can obviously see like they're pretty dark, right? Yes, my love. Hi.
What box?
I need you to wash your hands, please.
Oh.
Okay.
No box.
No, but wash your hands, please.
The box in my room.
It's in your room?
Yeah.
That's fine, but please wash your hands.
Okay.
Thank you.
We gotta leave it and the battery goes like it.
Yeah, just leave it, okay? But please wash your hands.
Oh, see? Chips.
I know, that's why I want you to wash your hands.
Got it.
Thank you. Alright, so these are pretty dark, right? That's okay. So I put these on, and then I looked outside of the window. Like, I put them on and I forgot I had them on or whatever, right? And then I looked outside the window and I was like, oh my god, why is it so gloomy outside? Wow, right? And then I went to like push my glasses up because I was like, wow, I can't. And then I realized I had sunglasses on and I took them off, and it wasn't. I was like, oh wow, it's really not that bad out. It's just because of my shades were on. So something isn't as it seems. I feel like that's a revelation that this wealthy man on the fence is having. Like, he's realizing that something wasn't as it seems, or something isn't as it seems. So it's both. I feel like he could be realizing that this official person isn't who they really say they are, and he's also realizing that this entire time this person was never what they were claiming to be. This. Oof. I mean, so I keep hearing like two words in my head. I keep hearing skinwalker. Whatever that is. Listen, like I just said, I just be saying things to say it, so we got playful in reverse. So whatever games and fun and hee hee ha ha yay, right? That's no more. That's been finito. Who says it like that? I think it's one of the girls from the Cheetah Girls. Finito, either her or one of the girls from Bring It On. Whatever. But yeah, so with playful in reverse, I'm also getting that they can't, like, they were trying to pass themselves off as some innocent character, They can't do that anymore because like some sort of like revelation has been exposed about them, or this they've been seen. This whatever games they were playing, whatever fun they were having by playing these games and shifting and changing and shifting and changing, they can't do that anymore. Now there's gonna be a whole group of people who have a lot of fun shifting and changing and shifting and changing. They can't do that anymore. Or the fact, it's not that they can't, it's the fact that it's not unnoticeable anymore. It's like, we see you shifting and changing. We see you shifting and changing. Right? So it's not like oh, they just look, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, they just shifted. So I feel like that fact also, it doesn't make it as fun. Because from this person's or these people's perspective, it's like, oh yeah, haha, they never know, ha ha ha, we could, ha ha ha, right? They don't know, right? But now it's like, they know? Oh, so you mean when the shift happens, they know? They know? It's not, I don't know, it's just not as fun for them anymore, right? It's not a big mystery, it's not a secret anymore. So it's not like they can be like, ha ha ha, they'll never know, ha ha ha, we're doing this in front of your face and you'll never know, ha ha ha, you can never know, ha ha ha, right? It's not it's not like that anymore, right? It's not like they'll shift and people are like, oh yeah, they just shifted, and these official people in reverse, they're like, you saw that? And it's like, yeah, we saw that. Secret's out, buddy. Cat's out of the bag. I feel like it was fun for them to be one way in the public eye. It was fun for them to be one way in the public eye, but like, and no one could really see them. Of course it's fun for them, because it's kind of like, it's like, ha ha ha, the illusion, you can't see the illusion, ha ha, yay.
Hi.
But it's not like that anymore.
Hi.
What are you doing up there? No, leave it. Stop. No.
No?
No.
He's trying for work.
I'm telling you no.
I have,
No.
I got, I need the pen. See my arm? It's squirting on my leg.
Letting go upright. Or in reverse. I feel like this is something that they're stuck in. Beauty in reverse. So they do this because they don't feel, it's not that they don't feel it. I feel like who they truly really are on the inside, these cold, hard, empty shells. Put it like this, right? When what should I use? I want to say two. When a snake sheds its skin, when a crab molts, right? What happens? The snake slithers away. It leaves the dead skin there. It's not useful. We don't need that. When a crab molts its skin, right? Also, like, if you ever want to eat crabs or lobster and like it's like weirdly soft, that's because they caught that crab or they caught that lobster in the process of molting, right? So it's just science. Like, there's nothing wrong with the food. It's just the crab was like literally molting, so it's not gonna be like, the shell's not gonna crack and all that other stuff, right? So okay, so when the crab molts its skin, right, it just leaves its old shell there. It's just like a husk. This person, these people, they're just husks. There's no value in them. There's nothing. inside of them that's worth, like, they're just not, they're nothing. There's no value, there's no beauty. They're just cold husks. They're shells. Emptiness, darkness. There's nothing worth value inside of them. And unfortunately, for this person, for these people, there's nothing they can do about that. They cannot, like, they can't shed, right, and then go into another body so that way they can have worth and beauty and love and warmth and happiness and light. They can't do that. That's not in their nature. So they have to be stuck where they are. So I feel like because they have to be stuck where they are, they were playing games, shifting and changing and shifting and changing, right? Because what else? They don't have anything else to do. Why not? Why not? Right? But they're only doing that because they don't have anything else to do. What else can they do? Right? So these people, this person, right, that shifts and change, right? They were like, yes, we can, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 right? And they got seen. They got caught. Nobody, it's like, you mean to tell me you're not real? You're a fake person? You're not... You can't even warm yourself up. You're cold-blooded. So how are you going to warm the community up? I'm seeing like a Komodo dragon around like eggs. Okay, put that in the hamper.
Hamper?
No, in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go down there and put that in there.
I need some other lunch.
Did you wash your hands?
I did.
Let me smell. Go wash your hands again, please.
Again?
Yes, because you didn't wash them. You were playing with makeup. Kids. There's a helicopter. There's a helicopter helicopting outside. Alright, I'm gonna do tarot and then I'll close the reading because now so there's this anime that I'm watching and it's so good. It's called The Apothecary Diaries. And it's pretty funny. It's really good. Good storylines. It's funny. It's dubbed. Which, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind dubbed. I don't mind subbed either. If it's like a really good anime, I will literally sit there and read it. I will pull out my Sharingan and like, right? So.
I didn't wash my hands again.
You have to turn off the faucet. Let me see your hands. Much better. Turn off the faucet, please.
What?
The water. Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too much. No. Too much. Yeah. What?
The star on the fence could be an Aquarius that has pulled back from some sort of corrupt official person. So this wealthy man on the fence could be an Aquarius masculine, or this Aquarius it really could be an Aquarius masculine. So that's right. But I'm also getting that. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, let me tell you the three things I'm getting. This could be an Aquarius masculine. Or this is a masculine that is pulling away from Aquarius person. But if it's not even about their signs, it's about the fact that this wealthy man is realizing that this corrupt official person doesn't really care about healing. Doesn't really care about fulfilling not just their own wishes and dreams, but the wishes and dreams of like the nation or the future, or healing generations, or healing their family, or healing, you know, whatever, their fellow sentient human being. This wealthy man on the fence is realizing not Not only are you not who you say you are, 2, you're not doing what you're saying you're doing. 3, you're not about the people. You're not about the employees. You're not about the family. You're not about what you say and claiming that you are about. You're not about that. You're not about truth and fairness. And this is a corrupt karmic person. How can a corrupt karmic person, like, I don't understand, like, if you are a corrupt karmic person abusing your power, how can you look at that person and be like, yeah, you really care about us? This wealthy man on the fence is like, wow, you really don't care. I need to pull back from you because you're not about truth and fairness and equality and righteousness and all about doing what you can within your position of power for the people, right? With that Aquarius energy, that's like large groups, community, rebellion. Like, you don't care about using your position of power to do what's best to kind of break out of that norm to help the future. All you care about, because you're a corrupt person, so all you care about is using your position of power to either line your pockets or to keep a certain status quo in play, because that's how you can for sure make it seem like your position is set, right? That position also has to do with changing and shifting, right? Making sure that nobody can really see the changes and the shifts and the changes and the shifts, right? If nobody can see, because nobody's thinking about the future, nobody's focused about the future, no one's thinking about the healing of the future, right? Nobody's thinking about transcending and elevating and healing and, truth. If nobody's focused on that, these corrupt official people, they're fine, they're good. But that's changing. Yeah, that's fine.
See, Mom?
I see it, baby. It looks good.
Want to try too?
No, thank you. We have the 3 of Wands reverse and the 5 of Cups reverse. This is this corrupt official person. They don't care about delaying things and keeping things stuck and stagnant, or I feel like this corrupt person, they're not like, they'll start something or make it seem like the start of something new, the start of a project, the start of the birth of something, or the creation of something, or like this could even be like the start of a bill, but that it never, like, and this is going to be like an amazing bill or like an amazing rule or like an amazing change, but it doesn't happen. It never happens, right? And they don't feel bad about it, because why would they want that? Because if they really invest in those things, like I just said, the power of position, right, that they're in, it gets affected. So they don't feel bad that by being this way, it causes delays. It makes things stagnant and stuck. They don't care. They don't feel bad about it. 5 of Cups reverse. This is kind of like, they're good with this. They're to this karmic person, to them, they're perfectly fine if there's no collective consciousness. They're perfectly fine if there's no forward movement. They're perfectly fine if, everything stays the same. They're perfectly fine with that. They don't, right? They don't care. This wealthy man on the fence just realized, like, wow, you really are not, you're not what you say you are about. This is like you just want to be in that position of power, and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like this is someone who's tried so hard to be in this position of power, and then don't get it. They're never getting it. And the reason why they're never getting it is because God already knows, like, if you get a lick of power, a lick of this, if you get a teaspoon of that, God already knows that if this is how you are right now, right, with your self-proclaimed or your made-up position, if this is how you are right now, can you imagine if this person became, like, the president of the company, or, like, a manager, a supervisor, the president of the United States? Can you imagine, right, with whatever position that they are in right now, this is what they're doing with it. So can you imagine what they would do, right, if they became, like, a manager, if they became, like, a boss, or... I'm getting tired. Shoot. Jesus. The Four of Wands reverse came out with the Nine of Wands upright and the Three of Pentacles upright. There's a group of people that are frantically working together, trying to see if they can overcome something or if they can get past something. So it would be like there's karma hitting a person or hitting a group of people, right? And these people, they're working together, trying to just keep going, just keep going. We gotta keep trying. We gotta keep trying. I feel like there's a group of people that's trying to keep going with the facade, or keep going with an illusion, or keep going with the story. And the more that they keep going with this illusion, this facade, this story, the more they keep going with the story, it's like it's draining them. It's doing more damage than like anything else. It really doesn't make sense as to why they keep going with the story. It could literally, so the story could literally be, oh no, we can't do this, or we don't have the funds, or we don't have the money, we don't have the resources, right? It's like one of those towns where like the water is bad or something like that, right? And the government's like, well, we don't have the funds or the resources or the connections to help fix the water in that one town. So unfortunately, everyone has to evacuate and everyone has to clear that town and blah, 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 blah. And then within a few years, what happened? Wow, it's a whole shopping district, or it's a whole like industrial park, right? Can you imagine? Wow, right? It's like that. That's the whole point. Like we don't have the funds and the resources for future development, for future progression, right? For healing and elevation. We don't have the funds, the resources, and blah 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 for that, right? So unfortunately, we just have to keep things as they are. No forward movement, right? But that's exactly, they're perfectly fine with that. You know, they're willing to accept that. But for some reason now, these days, trying to keep that going, it's draining them. It's wearing and tearing them down. It's really getting to their mental. It's not. And I feel like with that expectation card reversed, they weren't expecting that. Also with that concern card in reverse, they probably thought that this would be, yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is fine. This is fine. Don't worry about it. They didn't expect that this was going to like ruin their mental health. So someone's mental health is in decline right now. They're restless. They can't rest. They could be sick. Like if it's not like physical, it's mentally sick, like sick of the mind. And they're stuck with that letting go card in reverse. and the Four of Swords reversed, they're stuck. I feel like they're immobilized by some sort of truth that's hanging over their head. The truth is, yes, like everything, the truth that's hanging over their head that they are stuck and immobilized by. One is that they don't have authority for whatever. I'm not gonna get into that, right? Another thing is that listen, if they really wanted to create change and progression and forward movements in this family dynamic, in this community, in this job, in this environment, right? It's absolutely possible. And that's the truth that's hanging over their head, right? And it's just like they're getting sick by trying to maintain the illusion that no, unfortunately this is impossible. We don't have the funds or resources. It's just not possible, but it really is, right? Like if okay, for example, like if you wanted to paint your house, right? Like if you really wanted to paint your house, you own the house is yours completely. You have the paint brushes and the paint and all that, right? If you really wanted to paint your house, you would get up and go paint your house. You have everything there, right? But it's like this person, they don't it's just leave the house. Just don't bother painting it. It is what it is. It's been like that for the past 5 years, for the past 10 years, for the past 2 years, for the past 100 years. Don't even worry about it. It's just leave it. But meanwhile, there's people like, well, why not just spruce it up a little bit? Why not? You know, it's a new decade. It's a new year. It's a new century. It's already been like that for so long. Why change it? Why change the dynamic of things? It's still a house, right? A house is still a house at the end of the day. But the people, this person, the employees are just like, I mean, yeah, but don't you want to be proud of your house? Don't you want to be proud of? Don't you want to at least make it look good? It's right. I feel like they can't hide this truth. There's so many things in this reading, man. They can't do anything but shift and change. There's no love or warmth inside of them. They're just cold-blooded. They purposely cause delays, and they're fine with that, right? Because no delays means that they can continue to shift and change, and no one's going to notice. But that's no more. That star energy is out. It's what is this? The age of Aquarius, right? That's, you can't, there's no, that age of Pisces, right, where you can keep things hidden and you can live in fantasy and delusions and illusions and confusion. That's no, you can't do that in the age of Aquarius, right? The sun is, whatever is in the, done in the dark comes to light. 6 of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck, and the Fool as I split the deck. Yeah. These corrupt people, they feel like it's unfair that they're not... They just feel like it's not fair that things are being taken away from them. These positions of power, these illusions that they so badly wanted to keep and hold on to. Right? With this Fool energy, it's time for a new beginning, a new start. And you get to be like, you're like in the front lines, leading the charge of this change. All right, bye.